Ride through Houston, Texas, flexing, rolling through the SWAT. Repping for the city, hear 'em in the parking lot. Houston written across the jersey, ain't gon' never stop. Just fans got me tuning in, waiting for the drop. Astros, Texas, Rockets, Dynamo, they coming with it. When they pull up, got the city sitting on a fitted. Straight up A-Leaf, hold it down, ain't gon' never quit it. Just fans got me tuning in, let my dogs get it. Southwest A-Leaf, Texas, throw down here and it's so infectious. We ride for the Houston Astros, Rockets, Dynamo, and them Texans.
What's going on, guys? It's good to be back. Happy Monday, all. Your favorite host, Rios, A-Leaf's finest. And I'm joined today by our Titans correspondent from Raccoon-ridden Tennessee, Mr. First Down himself. How's it going, bro?
So many. Hey, Raccoon-ridden, but at least we don't do those stupid 360 camera dances. I love your intro. I hate the 360 camera dance. It was so cringe to me. I'm like, quit. Stop it. I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking.
We didn't have a choice. It's, hey, you want to do a video? And yeah.
I don't even know what your hand motions mean. It's going so fast.
You'll be all right.
Happy to be here, as always.
Yes, Carlos had an incident with glizzies, and he's indisposed. Our other guy, he's in the jungles of Venezuela. I don't know when he's coming back, so it's just me for now.
The jungles of Venezuela. Wow, boy.
Raised.
Hey, I mean, do what you got to do. A glizzy incident has me more concerned for our boy Carlos. Somebody needs to go check on him or put him in an ice bath or something till he wakes up.
Nah, he's fine.
Nah, he's fine. He'll make it. He's fine. You're right. He's married now. It's her responsibility to collect the life insurance.
It's her problem to deal with.
Okay. My wife just appeared and took a pin from the desk. It scared the pee out of me. Just out of the darkness came this hand. Just got this hand, and it just reached out.
She probably thought you were talking shit about her. Like, what'd you say?
I would never talk poop about my wife, my sweet little angel.
Is she in the
anyway? Yeah, she's still in. Yep, wow. Will you turn the dryer off, bitch? It says in a little notepad that she wrote me. I suppose, Sugar Plum, I'll do that for you. 15 years of marriage, going strong.
She's gonna beat you live on air.
Yeah. This has become a fetish podcast. Whoa. All right. Never mind. I can't tell you what just happened.
Yeah, it's almost our favorite time of year. Football season's right around the corner. Our girlfriends and wives aren't going to see us for about 6 months.
Yeah, we're out. Have a nice day.
This is y'all's chances to catch up on your sitcoms, go to the theater, do something while we're busy.
Yeah, go out with the girls. That's fine. Have a great time. I will be right here with what's his name, Hanson on the football NFL Red Zone, and I will be perfectly happy. But yeah, no.
Sunday, Monday, some Wednesdays, Thursdays, some Fridays, some Saturdays, and all day.
An occasional Tuesday, maybe. Who knows? One might slip in there.
It's just almost every day of the week, which I'm okay with. I don't know about ever, but the rest of me is okay.
I mean, that first preseason game is going to hit like crack, is what it's going to be. It's going to be beautiful, glorious. And how about that Hall of Fame game? Wow.
I was surprised. Like, that was more entertaining than the Super Bowl, which feels odd to say, but it's the Cardinals against the freaking Panthers. Like, expectations were already at the floor, but it was a really good game. I'm like,
we're in a strange place now when that starts to happen. We're like, okay.
Like I saw the numbers on it was the most viewed preseason game since 2017.
I was on the edge of my seat at a Hall of Fame game. What are we doing?
I don't know these guys. I don't know if they're going to make the team, but damn it, was I locked in? Absolutely. Was I betting on it? You bet your ass I was.
Coaches were into it. We have a Carolina hero now. I can't remember. Keys is his last name. Key, something like that.
I don't remember any of their names.
We probably won't see them again. But forever he will be the hero of the Hall of Fame game.
It's something.
Wins with 0 seconds left on the clock. It's what we live for.
Yeah.
Is that y'all's new hat, or is that Haynes King? Thank you, Brandon. Yeah. This is the sideline hats this year. So we all get our.
That came out when they announced the new jerseys. I do like our new sideline. I'll probably waste more money on hats because I don't have enough. 50 pairs of hats is I don't know.
No, me neither. Everything's fine over here. Don't look. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm glad mine's are because they're all over the place.
No, I get it. I get it. My kids will wear them and walk around with it. I'm like, don't stain that. Don't stain that. It's expensive. But yeah, no, it's fun times. Football's around the corner. It's so funny. This always happens every year. We say, well, football's so far away in July, and then August hits. We're like, holy crap, we're starting up next month. Here we go.
A kid waiting for Christmas presents.
No, I know. It's crazy. Where the two QBs at 8:10, Georgia Tech versus Georgia Tech.
I remember.
That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't know that. It was like 8. I was watching it. It was like 8 overtimes. It got to the point where in college football, basically, once you get to overtime, you basically do 2-point plays until one team doesn't score.
Right.
Whoever must wins. Yeah, it went to 8. I'm like, dude, when is this game going to end? I have to go to the store and get more beer.
Oh, yeah. No, tell me about it. We had a barn burner against my volunteers had a barn burner against the broiler makers a couple of years ago, 3-4 years ago. And it just kept going. It went for like 6 or something like that. And I'm like, could we move on, please? I don't even care who wins anymore. We're not going to any bowl. This is it.
No, UH had one of those a few I can't remember if it was last season or the season before. It was pretty recent. I'm like, guys, I really gotta go, man. Speed this up. I think we lost the game, but still, that was 20 overtimes.
Yeah, it was just to the point where the crowd wasn't even into it anymore. They're like, geez, it's we have to work tomorrow. We're still here.
Yeah, it's just like in baseball when those things go to 15, 16 innings, you just want to go home at that point. Win.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, it's fun to watch baseball, but you're sitting there like, please, God, make it stop. I went to a Reds game that went into extra innings, and we finally got back to the hotel room at 1 a.m., and I was like, I feel awful. I don't even want to go to the second game tomorrow. I feel so bad, but I ended up going to the second game.
Of course.
But I was probably slumped over in a chair sideways. Yeah. Let the sun just tear me to pieces.
Oh, the longest one I saw was 4 years ago when the Astros were playing the Mariners. It went 18 innings.
My God.
1-0.
18 innings for a 1-0 score. That's painful.
Yeah. I mean, if it was the Mariners, I would have been deflated. Bro, we went this long and
I would expect shouting at this time, look, one of you's got to win this thing, so buck up.
But then against the Mariners, they're used to losing anyway, so
Yeah, Look, all I know is that my Guardians are going to play in October, and everybody's like, "Where's this team been?" And I'm like, "I don't know," but they always show up in October for no reason whatsoever, and then we win the division, and then get promptly kicked out by somebody and call it a day. So that's usually how it goes.
And my Astros are only a few games out of first place in the entire AL because inevitable.
Yeah, always.
In May, everyone was like, the Astros run is over, the team's dead, and look at them now.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is what it always does. The thing about the Astros, it's amazing because you could be kind of wishy-washy or whatever. The Astros at the beginning of the seasons always look so damn bad, and then it's like, oh right, we're baseball players, and they start playing. So there is no middle ground. There is no hey, we got 2 in this series and 1 in this series. It's like, oh, we got swept here, but now we're gonna win everything. Okay.
We're either going to be ass or world beaters. There is literally no in between.
There is no in between. We are just awful or not. Now I've got my team can't decide if they're going to hit or pitch this game. Wow, we're pitching really well. Can't hit the ball for anything. Well, we're hitting the ball everything, but we still lost 11-8. It makes 0 sense. 0 cents. It drives me crazy.
I'd say it's enjoy it while you can because that lockout is coming. Thank you, Dodgers. Thank you.
I know. I know. Some people are like, oh, there's not a lockout coming. I said, you are wrong. There is a lockout coming. You can smell it. The league has been already talking about it. It's coming. So I can't wait to – I mean, what do you think we're going to get? You think we're going to get scabs or do you think they'll just stay shut?
I think it's going to stay shut.
Ooh, rough. I don't think baseball could take it. I really don't, because you're going to lose the casual fan, and you're already struggling. People say baseball is bigger than it's ever been. Not really.
No, it's not.
No, listen, I've been in plenty of games. I love going to games. I love watching them live. Baseball live is one of the best things ever. But there is a lot of casual people in that audience, and they are not going to come. Just throw 90. Throw it right at the dome, Brandon. Right at the dome.
I don't mind being a replacement player. All right. Shit.
Yeah. How much is the paycheck?
Not hit the ball.
Want to be like 60 grand? I'm like, shit, hit me. All right, cool.
Right here.
Yeah. Right in the scapula.
You can't make it.
Yeah, just give me something where I can just have the function of one arm. That's all I need. Just one arm. I'll be fine. But yeah, no, I'm bummed out because I think you and I said it on Facebook. I was like, here it comes, the lockout. Prepare yourself accordingly. So I'm just curious about how long it will go, if there is any bargaining whatsoever, or anything like that. But
my money's on we won't get baseball till 2028.
That's where I'm leaning. Oh, an all-year lockout. Ooh,
man,
just nasty.
What am I supposed to watch in the summer? Because there's no sports on. There's no World Cup next year. There's no Olympics. What am I going to watch in the summer?
You're just going to get on your local podcast, this great one here, this Just Fans podcast. You're going to go top Texans quarterbacks, top Texans running backs, and you'll just go right down the list. Top Texans linebackers, and then pick something controversial in that top 10 list so people chat with you. Done.
Actually, we get the WNBA back next year in Houston, so I got that at least. Got something.
I guess, man, if they don't burn everybody out, Lord have mercy, the drama in that freaking league.
Oh, I try to chime in some of the ads on like social media. That is so toxic. I'm like,
oh, it is beyond toxic. It is some of the most heinous things I've ever seen in my life. And you and I have dealt with Bills fans, and this is the most heinous thing we've seen in our life.
It becomes the president of Venezuela.
Oh, pew, pew. Yeah, there we go. This just in.
Right
across the CBS News desk. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's bummed about it. So go ahead and just make those games 18 game season NFL so we can just hold on just a little bit longer.
At least another month of games. But yeah, going back into football. So me and Sam have gone to several well, Sam has been to training camp almost every day. You might as well just put pads at this point.
About 4 or 3 at this point. Yeah.
No, but I've been going every year for since 2010. I've been going for a long time, and
no cameras.
Me and Carlos have talked about because me and him have gone together a lot. What we see during training camp kind of rolls over to what we see during preseason and the regular season. I know back in 2019, after the Hopkins trade, and we went to training camp, I was telling everyone, and I got crucified. But I was like, man, this team's gonna be terrible. That's probably like a 3-4 win team. I gotta call every name in the book. And how many games did they win in, after they traded Hopkins?
4.
I'm like, guess who was right? Like, who saw that?
They'll never admit it, though. Look, you could take a victory lap. I'm the one that said things are not going to improve under Callahan, and people were like, oh, such a hater, Sam. Such a hater. You just hate your team and blah, blah, blah. Wow. You got him to read a Trevor Lawrence joke on here. Impressive, Brendan. You, too, like to live dangerously.
Man.
I'm scared to ask what the joke was now. You made him read it.
Actually, I want to hear it. What was that joke, Brandon? I really want to know what it was.
If it's bad, we won't post it, right? Yeah, we're all friends here. It's just us and the internet.
I'm the Jaguars' #1 most diabolical hater.
They look. To be fair, they stepped up their game. You made some observation, and then next thing you know, they thought, oh, gee whiz. You made some observation, and then they got extra pissy about it, extremely. And I call that soft, SAFT, soft.
Okay.
SAWFT, yeah, soft. And then next thing you know, it was your DMs, your everything. I was like, this is beautiful. And all you had to say was like, yeah, Trevor ate it. And people were like, yeah.
People wanted to unalive me. I'm like,
Yeah.
some guys like, yeah, I'm going to show up to Houston, and, with hollow points. I'm like, dude, you have a crusty towel in your background. Like, I don't think you can afford this.
Yeah, no. Listen, this is the internet. You say anything about anybody's team. Doesn't matter if it's true or whatever. Like, example. I said on a podcast, not my own. I said on a Broncos podcast that, like it or not, you could say the operating to a local surgeon out there. Wah, wah, wah. That's pretty good. So we won't read it, but you can read it there, fellow viewers. I said, look, you can say that call during the Bills and Broncos game changed the game or whatnot, but you can also say, yeah, quarterback Allen didn't play the best. And you would have thought I was like, Allen sucks.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was a 10-point swing. He threw an interception before halftime. It was a 10-point swing. Like, tell me how that's good. But,
literally the game.
Right. So
and he said it himself, like he cost them the game. He with his own two lips said, it was on me.
Well, he's got to say that, man. He's got it. So, like, this is what you deal with. Because if you wear a different color jersey with a different logo on it or anything like that, and you say one thing, even though it's factual about the other team, you must be skewered to death. So
yeah, you're the Antichrist at that point.
Pretty much, yeah. What do you know about it? What do you know about it? It's the same thing.
No, my favorite thing is like, what are your stats? I'm like, what are yours?
Yeah, who cares? We're not talking about. Yeah. I know I suck. You know what? I know I suck so good that I know what suck looks like, and that sucks. What your quarterback did, okay? And I have Will Levis on my team. I know how sucky this is. This is bad.
A walking meme.
Yeah, gee whiz. Get him off this team. Never seen a QB play a soft schedule, lost the first game of the playoffs, so hyped by media. Look, you can't. They've always been on Trevor Lawrence's backside for whatever reason. It's just what it is.
I mean, because they said he was the best process since Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck. He's generational, and
I don't see it.
He's basically Blake Bortles with better hair.
Yeah, man. Did he get better? Did he get better last year than I've ever seen him for? Sure.
Yeah,
but
not gonna do that, but still.
No, it's not generational at all. It's anything. You just got to take the other step or whatever. So you and I talked about it. I think we were a little bit on air, maybe before. We can't record during training camp anymore.
That was so weird. Like I've never seen that before.
So here's the thing: the rusty old sign has been out in front of training camp forever, right? They painted it this time, but it was still the same sign. And it said, hey, no recording during training camp. You could go through my Facebook and go back to every training camp and see the videos I've taken over and over again.
Yeah.
Because that sign's always there, but nobody obeys that sign. This time I had my phone up and somebody put their hand up over my lens. Like they were straight up security all along the things saying you can't do it. And then I was talking to one of my Detroit friends, and the same thing happened to him. They're not letting people record. I don't know what happened.
With us, they weren't as stringent. Well, I got early enough to get in the bleachers, but I'm like, I can't really see anything. It's hotter in the bleachers than it is standing in the sun. Like,
right.
Stand in the sun, let me, get a little color. And like, when people were, trying to record, like, they were like, hey, reminder, there's no recording during the team session. They weren't too bad about it. Like most people were, kind of put their phones away, but there was one person that would not put their phone on. I was like, dude, like they're gonna kick you out, man. Like put your damn phone away. Like,
yeah. Well, they could do it if they want to, and then they do, and then he whines that he gets kicked out.
Yeah,
that's probably what it comes to. Brandon's got a full clip of Lawrence jokes, but
seems like Brandon hates him as much as I do.
Yeah, I know. I always laugh though, because That's actually pretty good. He no longer remembers the Titans. Nice. Circle takes the square. So you were there at training camp. And I always laugh at this because Bodkins always makes fun of us for going to training camp or whatnot. And he's like, well, you only see good things there, which is just not true. You see bad, you see good.
I've seen plenty of bad.
Yeah. I saw the first one. I watched Cam Moore throw across his body twice and get picked off twice. And I heard Brian Daboll say, how long are we going to do this SHIT? Like, we're not doing it. And, he didn't do it again after that. But you know what I mean?
I remember the first training camp after they traded, Nasty Man, and we had Davis Mills. I'm like, give it a shot. Maybe he can't be that bad. Watching the training camp, I'm like, oh, God, we're going to have a 2-win season. And we were pretty damn close.
You pick up on things. The thing I picked up was after a week of training camp was, Cam Ward is definitely better than Trubisky, and everybody's better than Will Levis. And I laughed so hard because Will Levis had that quote about there's not 32 quarterbacks better than that. And people were like, right, there's more. There's more than that. There's way more than 32 quarterbacks that are better than you. So
this grows by the day.
It gets worse and worse. And I'm talking like at training camp too. I'm like, God, we got to just get this guy out of here. I don't know what else to do with this dude. Make him a Cardinal and send him on his way. Maybe they're waiting for it or something. I don't know. But, it's a mess. I every time I see him, it's always something.
The problem with him is his mouth was keeping him off team, like being, a trade asset. Because who wants to put up with that? Like, your team has the guy that was drafted number 1 overall, and you think that, there's not 32 quarterbacks better than you? Like, bro, you're behind Trubisky.
He's not like the amount of self-awareness for him is so bad. And like even the reporters are like, so okay, where you want to go, stuff like that. And he, I'm just, happy to help the team anyway. Okay, blah, 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 blah. So, imagine if Shadur had been drafted number 2. Man, I don't know what's going up there in Cleveland. I couldn't tell you 2 things going on up there. I have no clue. It's like Watson or Sanders. That's all I see. I don't even think Cleveland knows what they're doing at this point. Like, you already are paying Nasty Man all this money, so you're kind of stuck with him. Right.
Then you draft Taylor Gabriel in the 4th round. Then you go out and get Shador in the 5th round. I'm like,
I don't know what they're doing. I actually feel bad. For Munkin, who I've always kind of liked. Kind of a salt of the earth football coach. And what does he do at OTAs? Oh my God, you guys are terrible. He like lit into him. And I thought, good, this guy needs to be absolutely honest with them. Like, you guys stink. And it's just mind-blowing. I feel bad for him because he's going to get just this giant crap sandwich and be told to make something happen. And now he's got to choose between 2 quarterbacks and decide what he wants to do from there. I don't know, man. I always feel so bad for Cleveland because that fan base is so rabid and they deserve something.
I know.
But so far, it's just not happening.
Sadness.
Oh yeah, they can't escape. They definitely can't escape.
It's funny. So my cousins live in Cleveland, and they're diehard fans. And every time that Houston plays against Cleveland, they always bet knowing they're not going to win. I think like all the times we bet, they've won maybe once.
Right.
Like,
yeah. No.
20 years.
Yeah. No. I did. Was it the game last year where they had Flacco and he was putting up a fight against the Texans or something like that? I can't remember. An exhausting game, really tiring.
The one that they won, it was the CJ's rookie. So it was like 3 years ago. It was like in December because Stroud was out that game. So Cleveland won, and they had the number 1 defense. Flacco was playing like 2011 Flacco at that point. And It's funny because like when they met in the wild card, I wouldn't live on air until like Houston's going to win this game like 31-17 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
All the Cleveland fans are coming after him. I'm like, hey, just sit back and watch. And lo and behold, that was pretty damn close to the final score. Yeah,
good job. You're so smart, Rios. Where'd you get that brain? Anywho, anybody surprise you in training camp at all? Anybody that you were kind of like, oh?
I will say for the first time since I want to say 23, the offenses look pretty crisp. Like they were actually moving the ball against the first unit a few times. They stopped the last two practices from what I've seen, but when I was there, they were moving the ball pretty well. David Montgomery looks like he's going to have a pretty good season because he looks
not
like
shocked by that at all. He's a hardworking guy.
The O-line looks like they've given CJ a little bit more time. I mean, like his footwork and his ball placement looks much improved from last year. Last year he looked completely lost. He looked much sharper from what I've seen in the training camp that I went to, and like some of the few highlights that they're able to post from training camp. But I will say the one thing that surprised me is the defense. And I'll tell you why they surprised me, because I already knew they were going to be good. I think they're going to be better than they were last year. Last year, they were like the second best defense in the whole league. I think this year, to be the year they were like undisputed number one defense. That defensive line they look scary. And
yeah,
when they made a mistake, they ran laps. Will Anderson was making them run laps. That dude's he's going to be defensive player of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
if he stays healthy all year, it should be his.
Look, they're a young unit. They've come up together, and now they're reaping the rewards of that. When you get so in tune with each other, it gets better and better. I was gonna Jalen Petrie.
Knock the sonic rings out of him.
But
only Jalen Petrie could make the Guardian cap look intimidating.
He got that big old boulder on his head. My surprise is Elikayo Manor. He looks like a wide receiver. So I'm very happy about that, really. That's a training camp last 2 years. O-line, tight ends, and wide receivers are all bigger than 2 years ago. Rock on.
Yeah, big time, especially the O-line.
Not about speed anymore. Yeah. The league's already changing back into a running back league. We've already seen the big contracts go out. So here off we go.
Well, the NFL silico, like for a while it was ground and pound, and then it went to the aerial attack, then now it's back to ground and pound. I think after Mahomes won the MVP when he had like 50 touchdown passes, I think the league is like, hey, we gotta take away these deep shots, and we see it now. Like the passing is down, passing touchdowns is down, which is fine.
Right,
gotta play smarter.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, that's how it is. The linebackers get lighter to chase the pass. All these things happen now. They're going to start to get heavier again because you've got guys like Bijan Robinson, Derrick Henry, Montgomery, Pollard, guys like that are about to pound the rock up the middle. So everyone's Jalen Petrie is scared of Henry Tutu.
Toto.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't know how you say his name. Okay. I'm sorry. I please forgive me, Polynesian people. I've screwed that up.
No, come for him.
yeah. Go after it. Slide up in the DMs, everybody. Welcome.
I'll send you his address, guys. Don't worry.
I'll put you right next to the the Bills fans that are still mad at me for some reason. Anyway, but yeah, the Elikayo Manor is mine. I cannot wait until Doofus Calvin Ridley is off my team, and it gets closer and closer every time I see A.O. Manor catching passes in the near the goal line and whatnot. That makes me very, very happy. So. Yeah, Bills fans are mad. Yeah, if that story about the stadium is true, oh my God, I would be silly.
Seeing that, yeah. Ooh.
If it's true, $2.2 billion. If I am in that county, that city seat, and whoever else, I am suing because that is utterly ridiculous and unacceptable. I guarantee you, when Nashville's opens, it will not have that. And people are rightfully now. To be fair, I thought the glass way wasn't that bad. I didn't think that was that obscuring. But the guy that has that total blockage on his right side, what are we doing?
Like it reminds me of that insurance commercial where the dude's just sitting there, you can't see anything. I'm like, I would fight everyone in that stadium that built that stadium if I buy a seat and I can't see a damn thing.
Yes.
I was getting their ass kicked.
Why is the TV small? What are we doing? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
It's 2026. We got to do better with the engineering and the logistics. Like
$2.2 billion, and you got fans that are stuck. And and then the new rules where you can't like throw people through tables in the parking lots or something like that came out.
Oh, that's smart. I thought this was America. Like,
well, I mean, that's their thing, right? Like,
that's what for.
Right. So, and they even have a chair breaking in the entranceway to the stadium, or I'm sorry, a table breaking in the entranceway to their stadium on some arches. So, what are we doing here? Brandon, I don't know if any of this is true yet. This has all hit the media today. But yeah, there was not supposed to be any ruckus activity out there.
The Bills fans show up to the parking lot already drunk.
Yeah.
Mad.
I mean, first of all, they have to live in Buffalo, which is punishment enough. And then, of course they're intoxicated. Just go ahead and get in the DMs, everybody. It's fine. But if that's true and the pictures of the stadium are true, and if the rules about the parking lot are true, man.
Gosh, how does this like week one? Because that Houston, Texas defense is that man's kryptonite.
Well, I hope so. Like, really, I do. I'm tired of hearing about Josh Allen. It's like when you look at this, like we're division rivals, right? But you bet your butt if you're playing the Patriots, I'll be wearing battle red during that entire game. I want them to be punished, suffer, dead. So the Bills, that Josh Allen fighting with coaches because he wants to call his own protection. Oh, well. But he can't do that. Actually, if you look at Josh Allen when he goes to Florida, he has a hard time playing in Miami and he has a hard time playing in Jacksonville. I don't know why.
He just can't handle the humidity. He plays better in cold weather.
Yeah, well,
that's just because he's from South Dakota, or somewhere where
Wyoming, right? I thought it was Wyoming. I could be wrong.
Somewhere where it gets cold, so he's used to cold weather. So he plays really good in cold weather, but I've noticed that as well. Kind of struggles a little bit when it's kind of hot and humid.
Right. He's getting destroyed by the other Josh Allen. But no, like you said, training camp is kind of moving over, and hopefully you're seeing a CJ that's more prominent. I'm seeing a Cam Ward that is more comfortable. He still makes his mistakes, but I can live with that. He's kind of gunslinger-ish, Mr. Ward is.
I mean, it worked for him in Florida. I think he's going to have to maybe tone that down a little bit, but again, he's young. He'll figure it out.
Well, they've toned it down some because that first couple of days, I'm like, bro, what are we doing? And then it got to the point I could literally hear Brian Daboll across the field going, how many times are we going to do this? Like, I could hear him yelling that. Like, you can't do it, stop, hit the guy for 5 yards and we'll call it a day. And then he started doing that.
When I worked at Ford, my general manager, his son went to school with Cam Ward. They went to high school together. They went, to college recruiting trips together. I'm a big fan of it. He, not too far from where I live now. So I was a good guy.
Yeah.
I wish him the best, except when he plays Houston, shit the bed. But you can do great.
Yeah, no, thanks. But no, it's mostly just seeing him be more comfortable. He did a great job today at training camp. So I imagine it's finally starting to set in. This is the first time I think he's had an OC walk up to him going, what plays do you like to run? And start building an offense around what he likes to run and then put it in action. So our second string are the Colts starters. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, because Braden Smith, we got from the Colts, he was their starter. He's been mainly running with the twos, right? I think they're still trying to figure out the rotation, but when I was there, yeah, he was mainly practicing with the twos.
How are we with
those?
Where are you on the Colts? I'm nervous as hell about an Achilles tear. I am nervous as hell.
No, it's crazy because I think it was The Athletic that came out with the predictions for our division. They had Jacksonville winning it again. They had the Colts winning 10 games, and they had Houston winning 9 games. I'm like, they got better on paper. They're playing an easier schedule, but we're winning less games. Like, we had the 7th hardest schedule last year, and they still won 12 games. That's what's starting 0-3. Like,
right.
Where is the reason? Like, I'm going to go full scorched earth on The Athletic when they win more than 9 games this year. I will be unbearable towards them. They're probably going to block me. You know what? I hope they do.
Well, you might make more friends like the Jacksonville fan base, you know.
Hey.
I think the thing is with the torn Achilles, and I do mean a complete tear of the Achilles. This isn't like some partial tear. He ripped that sucker.
He's not going to play the season. Like, I don't get why they have them winning so much. Like, they have Jonathan Taylor, best running back in the division by far.
Right.
They have a good defense, but who's going to throw the ball? And you don't have Alex Pierce, who, is your number one, who's not a true number one. Like,
he's paid like a number one.
He's paid like a number one. He's not a number one. He's a solid 2 or 3 guy, but that's your go-to receiver. Yeah.
Boy, if I'm playing them at the beginning of the year, I'm putting 11 in the box and calling it a day. I dare you to throw. I dare you. That's what I'm doing. So, because they went 0-3, but that was like Ken Robinson, Lake, and Thompson, 3 guys playing opposition, started 5 and 1 before. Well, every year's a different story. Everybody thinks they know everything, and then they don't. It's like ESPN, right? They'll say whatever they want about any team, and then if they do well, it's just like, I don't have to mention.
See what happened was.
Yeah, I don't have to deal with that.
I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I'm not gonna my team. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like I said, for years, I said the team was gonna be like when they after they traded 4. I said this is gonna be a 4-win team. You're a fake fan. You're terrible. Davis Mills. He's gonna be the next franchise QB.
Oh yeah.
So that turned out.
Same here. If you point out like things you're concerned about, you just you're
not a fan. What do you know?
What do I know? I just pay for the sit in the stadium, and I have all this crap behind me. I wear the merchandise. Like, what are we talking about here? And somebody commented on Facebook. They commented on Facebook that we know the team's paying you. I was like, ha, wow, the team is paying me. That's amazing. But people are just absolutely insane.
But if anyone from the Texans is watching, I am open to being paid.
Yeah, I could be bought easily. I can be bought right now. Yeah, sure. I'll give you.
It won't take much to buy.
I'll give you $1 if you dance. I have no problem with that.
Maybe not that low, but I think
Rios, come on.
I'm not above being bought.
You got to be quicker than that.
I'm not above bribes.
No, me neither. I could be bought easily. Team was paying Ramon Foster when he what? What's he talking about? Who's Ramon Foster?
Team was paying Ramon Foster.
I know Ramon Foster is an ex-Steelers lineman. That's our radio guy right now, but I don't know if that's the same Ramon Foster. I don't know. Explain, Brandon. We're confused. You have bamboozled us.
Yeah, the name sounds familiar. I'm like, I don't remember who handed out the suspension, but like,
we have an ex-Steeler lineman doing the play-by-play with the radio guy, whose name is Ramon Foster. I don't know that he was the appeal vote for. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah. They tried to appeal the suspension and it got turned. Oh, okay, that's okay. I got you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. I thought to this day I still think that was a bullshit suspension. I'm like, come on. It's a game, and Trevor Lawrence slid late. They're going to be as mad as they want. He slid late, and that's what happened. Because Josh Allen does the same bullshit where they slide late trying to get a flag, and he just paid the price right on that play.
It's all the quarterbacks, man. It's all they do now. And I remember Andrew Luck acting like he got hit hard on the sidelines for years and years.
Mhm.
It's just what it is. Mariota did it. I've seen tons of quarterbacks do it, and it makes me roll my eyes every single time. It's like the wide receiver. Like, if the quarterback throws a horrible ball, your job as the wide receiver is to get pushed down and
Draw contact and get a long pass interference.
right. It's not good. It's not good. I mean, people have talked about that for years in the lexicon of NFL football. You got to figure out something here, because people are just going to keep doing this crap, and as long as you let them do it, it's going to ruin the game.
Yeah, it's just like in basketball with the flopping. Like, they don't enforce, and it's like it's one thing in soccer, but in basketball, come on, man. Like, you guys are so much bigger than these guys. Like, you don't need to do it.
Yeah, no, just I can't stand it. The NBA was so much better in the 90s. I can't. Unwatchable.
I could talk for an hour on that.
Oh yeah, I can't stand it anymore. I used to be able to, but now I'm like, this is just disgusting. So, when it comes to your defense is probably numero uno, I would suspect, right? With the maybe you have a 1A, 1B situation with the Broncos. I don't know. I think both of those defenses are built very similar and are built very nasty.
Seattle's going to be up there too. Even though they lost some pieces, I still think they're going to be a top 5 unit regardless.
Oh, yeah, they'll be a top 5.
In their scheme. That's the difference between like Seattle and Houston last year. Seattle was the best defense just because they were able to – they didn't have the most talented players compared to other teams.
They had smart players.
That
they had smart.
Made up for a lot of it. But I think losing some of the guys they lost, maybe a little bit of dip, but still a top 5 unit.
Mike McDonald, his pedigree is really getting the best out of his defensive players.
Yeah.
And that's how he does it. Has to remake offense. Yeah, I give them credit or whatnot. I thought the biggest play in the Super Bowl was the look on Sam Darnold's face when you could watch it happen when he realized he didn't have to throw the ball at all. It went against every instinct he had to throw that football, and he figured out the only way they're coming back is if I screw up. So he took sacks, he ran around, he ate clock. So I give him full credit for that, which was smart on his part, because he could see his arm. He kept cocking it, and he's like, "No,
just give the ball to Walker."
I don't think I will. By the way, so weird that he's on the Chiefs now. What? Why? Right.
Yeah, I mean, they gave him the bag, which we all knew he was going to get. So, I think it was a smart move on the Chiefs' part, because it does take a lot of pressure off Mahomes, because they haven't had a real solid running game since they've never really had it's never been like the staple of their offense. It's always been Mahomes, but I think coming off the ACL, him, getting into his 30s, they want to take a little bit of the pressure off of him, so he's not having to play Superman every week.
But Andy Reid, has he ever cultivated a run game? I don't recall him ever really doing it.
I mean, he did with Philly, because he had, McNabb who could use his legs. They had a really strong running game. It's just he just couldn't put together in the Super Bowl. I mean, it didn't help. T.O. was playing on a broken leg, but still, they were close. But it wasn't the forefront of his offense. But he can build, if he has the right piece. He can have a solid running game. They just never had one in Kansas City because they didn't really need it, because you had Mahomes that would throw for 5,000 yards a year and 50 touchdowns and just mad numbers.
No, I get it. Difference between Sting and Gonzo. Sting spins around in midair and catches the ball. Gonzo's ball hit him in the back, and people call him a number 1 corner. Gonzo sticks to him like glue, but it's not. You're right. It's not exactly the same.
No.
But
Sting, he takes away an entire side of the field, but then you got to throw against Lassiter, who is a ball hawker in his own right. Like, it's basically
if you're errant with the football, you will pay the price. That's just what it is. If you float it, do anything like that, you better have a guy who can go up and grab it and go up strong against everybody else going for it. So
as good as our defensive line is, our secondary is even better. Like they're like glued to some of these receivers. I mean, some of them they won individually sometimes, but for the most part, they're going to be a tough team to throw the ball on.
Mm-hmm.
That's so what has time to throw the ball.
Right. So you and I think I have the biggest question mark and the smallest question mark, right? The biggest question mark, I think, for both of us is our quarterbacks. That is the biggest question mark. What are we walking into here? And stuff like that. We like what we've seen, but we don't know what we're going to see when the other team is scheming against you specifically.
As an outsider for Tennessee, I think if they give Cam Ward time to maneuver in the pocket and he gets a little bit better with his decision making, he can have a really good second season. He can avoid the sophomore slump.
Right. I actually feel a little bit better about my O-line. I didn't before. I feel a little bit better now. Now that they've got the pads on, they're actually stopping some people. That makes me feel nice. Understood. Then who is what? Strauss understood who is the best. Does he mean QB? What's he talking about? I'm confused.
How does understand then?
Do 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 do. What's it mean? What's it mean, Rios? Okay. But
okay. Carlton Davis, who ate alive the Texans. Okay.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm with it now.
Everything he meant cornerback. Yeah. No, Carlton Davis looked like Deion Sanders in that playoff game.
I felt like Patrick Starr.
That's a good one, Brandon. Like,
So what is your like smallest question mark? Like you have your big one, which is quarterback, right? What is your smallest question mark?
I guess my smallest question mark, not really. I would say more of like a medium question mark is going to be Tank Dell, because when he was healthy, CJ's rookie season,
that's a good one.
He was the number one receiver, honestly, for most games. But he got hurt, and then Nico had his breakout year. I think which version of Tank Dell comes back is going to be really telling how this offense works, because when Tank Dell was healthy, he was one of the hardest players to guard, and he's a small dude. He's a very small guy. But his first step, his release, his route running, like he made himself get open, and he was at UH. He was a red zone target. Man, this dude's like 5'8", 5'9". He's a small guy, but he would get open, and he was a red zone target, being one of the smallest guys in the field. And we saw some of that, CJ's rookie year. Didn't see it so much his second and third year, but because of injuries. But when he was in training, he looked very, very sharp. Like he was moving really well, especially considering the injury he had. He moved really, really well. And I think with him, just seeing him take that first hit in a live game and get up and be okay, I think it'll probably give people a lot of relief and give him some confidence and get CJ. Got CJ's guy. So if he can get him going, this offense is going to be way over, because he basically have to guard Nico Collins, Jaden Higgins, was the same size and as just as fast as Nico Collins, and then Tank Dell.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Mine's my up-and-coming corners. We signed 2 up-and-coming corners in Alontae Taylor and Flott. Both wanted to be re-signed by their teams. Both ended up coming here. So the question I have is, are these guys going to take the next step? And whatever else. It's a risky proposition. Now, I like Saleh. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's an idiot or anything like that. I mean, I don't think you coach up a defense like the 49ers when you're missing 9 starters and make it work and you're bad at being a football coach.
You can't question that at all, because it's
right.
Talent.
But this is a risky gamble to walk in. There is no veteran cornerback. These are just 2 guys in year 2 and year 3 that are going to come in there and be your starters at cornerback. So good luck, boys. Have a fun time. And that is my small question mark.
It's a growing pain in this league because as you're going against some of these number ones like the Jamar Chases, the Puka Nakuas of the world.
Oh yeah,
Amon-Ra St. Brown, Nico Collins in the division.
Alec Pierce
not dropping the ball.
Alec Pierce.
Yeah, Alec Pierce.
I find that contract baffling still. I knew he was going to get paid. I didn't expect him to get paid.
Like he had 2 good games against Houston, and this dude got generational wealth. I'm like, he was non-existent most of the season. Like, I just don't get it.
To borrow a basketball euphemism, Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki, right? He was the hot star. Jason Kidd was kind of his support unit. I found Alec Pierce to be like more of a support unit to a number 1.
Exactly.
Wide receiver.
Great number 2. Like he's a good deep threat.
Yeah, great hands, all the fine stuff. But I don't see him and say number 1 wide receiver. Tank Dell kind of fits the mold of a number 1 wide receiver. This guy, I'm just baffled about why he's doing. Is Tank Dell number 1 wide receiver? Can I ask that question, or is he?
No, I think in this offense, I think Nico's the established number 1. But
okay.
If Tank Dell is your number 2. We saw how good he was his rookie season, and
sure,
he's one of the best route runners in the league.
Yeah, no, you can't go wrong with that.
He dude's like 5'9", 165 pounds, but not the fastest guy, but just he's quick. He's one of the quickest.
More like 0.5 wide receiver, says Brandon. Oh, mwah, mwah, mwah.
Man.
Fun. That's fun. Anything else? Anything else you got for me, Rios, before we run out of here?
Yeah. I guess we can way too early predictions how we think our seasons are going to go.
It's off-season bread and butter. Let's do this.
Okay. It is. It's always too early, but I love it because 9 times out of 10 I'm usually right. I think only one time I was way off the mark.
Oh, we have a Colts fan. Great.
Is it Dallas? No, it's not Dallas.
No, it's not Dallas. That's not Dallas. It's not Dallas at all, baby.
Colts all day at what? My question, like, not that quarterback. You guys have a great game, a solid defense, but and you don't have your number 1 receiver. Like,
the power of Christ compels you.
I do. I respect the optimism, but gotta be realistic, man.
Oh, I'm like that video. I'm scared, Indy Colts. I'm shaking in my boots.
God, Satan.
Terrified. Absolutely terrified. Oh, man.
We'll see. Like I said, I do respect the Colts because, like I said, they got a solid team. It's just gigantic question mark more than any team in this division's quarterback.
Yes.
Because as we saw when Daniel Jones started to regress a little bit, they got hurt. The season fell apart. So that's
he's a quarterback that needs his legs too. He needs them.
Yeah.
He can't be a statue back there. He's got to have them. That's just part of it. There's nothing wrong with that, but it also makes a complete tear a very scary situation.
Achilles is hard to come back, especially in the NFL because you don't see a lot of cases of guys coming back from Achilles tears. Even in basketball, very rarely did they come back or come back the same.
When I studied it, it was production dropped off 12 to 22%. Like it really messes with them. Will it happen with him? I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
He wasn't the best, honestly, but
sure.
We don't know.
No, he was one of the best stories last year. I mean,
he was.
I'll see the start of that exactly what happened. Well, good for you, Brandon. You're so smart with your brain.
Well, but no, I think in recent, I've only seen 2 guys really come back from an Achilles tear. Not in football. Basketball, Kevin Durant, he had an Achilles a couple years ago. It took him a while to get back, but dude's 38, scoring 26 a game. It's possible, but like I said, we'll see.
We'll see. We don't now. To your credit, Indy Colts, we don't have a lot of quarterbacks that go through this.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. So the data we do have on quarterbacks on a complete tear isn't great, but not a lot of them have a torn Achilles. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
That's all I can say.
hopefully it gets to the point in medical science where it's not as bad as because before, like ACL injuries used to be career ending.
Oh, that was it. Yeah,
Now
no
they're
more.
like, it's unfortunate, but the recovery is much shorter, and it's you can come back almost as good as you were before the injury. Hopefully, we can get to that point with the Achilles as well.
Yeah, would be nice. Would be nice. Predictions, ladies and gentlemen. I say before you, the Titans will have more than 3 games won at the end of the season. I know. I'm an optimist, but I think they're going to have more than 3 games, and only because we have loads of more talent than what we've had the last 2-3 years. And I'm not being silly there. I mean, I'm kind of being silly, but I had nobody. I had absolutely nobody in like big.
You had a man who put mayonnaise in his coffee as your franchise quarterback.
Exactly. No, Brandon, we don't. That's reserved for Arizona or Miami. No, you want
I want to see which of those 2 teams actually wins a game. My money is on Arizona winning 1 game. I don't see Miami winning a singular game.
Is that good for the league, though? Is that it can't be. It just can't be.
They're not intentionally tanking. They're just run so poorly. Like,
I mean, it feels like Miami's intentionally. They were like literally passing off people. Like, here you go. You can leave. That's fine.
Who are they tanking for? The quarterback from Oregon?
Arch, right? Is it Arch coming out?
Yeah, he's going to come out next year.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't try to understand it. I just know what happens.
But because we've seen teams intentionally tank for but guys are
like Lovie Smith in Tampa Bay, he did it. He intentionally tanked.
Yeah. But you do it for guys like Andrew Luck, like Peyton Manning's. I wouldn't tank for Trevor Lawrence, but
a lot of people would apparently. If you listen to football people, you would tank for Trevor Lawrence. You would love it if you tank for Trevor Lawrence. But I'm putting the Titans at 6 to 7 wins and calling it a day. And if you get 8, you put a cape on Saleh and say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." Try to be better. Try to get to 10 and 27 when the new stadium opens up, and have a nice day. So,
no, you're pretty close. I had you guys at like 5 wins. Definitely more than last year. I guess I have more talent. I think
you have to get to 6 for people to really like 6 or 7. I think is where you need to get. I don't think 5 wins is really gonna make anybody get super. That's right, Jeremiah Smith. Brandon's right, Jeremiah Smith. At 6, I would be happy with 6 or 7. That's fine by me.
Yeah, 5 is respectable because, like I said, it takes time, especially when you have a young quarterback.
Oh, I know. The whole question is, how much talent have we put around him? A decent amount. What can he do with that talent? That'll be the big question. Those 2 questions. So I have the Texans at 11 and 6. I think that's enough to win the division. I think that's enough to kick Jacksonville down to 9 wins or something like that and call it a day. That's my prediction, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think with Houston, just because with a lot of elite defenses, they have trouble paying all those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Houston did a good job of not really losing any major pieces. They had a really good draft as far as addressing defensive tackle, getting some more depth. As long as they stay healthy, this team, I think they win 14 games.
Ooh, 14. Nice.
Because, again, they have an easier schedule than last year. Because last year, they had a murderer's row for like 7 weeks, and they walked away with a winning record.
Watch this. I'll put you at 13 wins there. There, 1 off 14. Ha!
I can live with that. I can live with that. Well, because I expect them to have a better record than last year because they got up to a slow start last year. They lost a lot of one-score games, and they could have easily won 15 games last year and ended up with 12. Which,
you're hoping to like those become bigger wins.
Yeah. So year. I think around 14, I can live with 13. Somewhere in that range. But like I said, this defense for sure is going to be the number 1 defense in the NFL. Will Anderson's going to be Defensive Player of the Year. But none of that matters until they get to January. That's where, if CJ wants that contract, he's going to have to show up in January.
Yep. 100%. 100%.
Because he can have an all-pro season, but if he folds in the playoffs like he did last year, yeah, you're not getting the bag, buddy.
Yeah, see ya, bud. See ya. We're going with Money Mills.
It pains me to say because I've been one of his biggest defenders up until that playoff game. Because oh my god, that game broke me. I'm like,
I think it broke a lot of people.
Yeah.
A whole lot of people. Not even like fans of the team. I think it broke a lot of people's perception of him and everything like that.
He became the poster child of ass. So he has to. He got the haircuts. He changed the look up. Now you got to go out there and remind people why you were the number 2 pick.
Correct. I have to poop. Let's do this. Let's finish this up.
If they pay him for, I think it depends how much they pay. If it's a team-friendly contract, I'm okay.
Can you get out of it in year 2? That kind of question. Without
it's one of those. If they pay him around what they're paying Trevor Lawrence, I can live with that. But if it's like in the 60s, no, like highest paid QB, no. He is
like
not
if you can dump him, like I said, if you can get out of it year 3 monetarily okay, then you'll be fine, I think.
But then again, I guess it goes back to like I'm taking it back to basketball. When Jalen Brunson signed his big deal, he sacrificed $121 million.
Mm-hmm.
His reasoning during the press conference was, I want to leave enough money so we can build a winner. They won the championship this year after a 57-year drought. So I guess because we haven't really seen quarterbacks take team-friendly deals outside of Tom Brady.
Right.
But Brady won 7 Super Bowls. So, like, maybe it's the blueprint for some of these young quarterbacks. Hey, like, I know it's tough leaving money on the table, but at the same time, like, do you want to be the highest paid QB or do you want to be a QB that's playing for Super Bowls every other year? Like,
yeah, no, I get it.
Some food for thought.
I'm about to poop my pants, so I will see you later. Have a good one.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
Bye.
Southwest A-League, Texas, throw down here and it's so infectious. We ride for the Houston Astros, Rockets, Dynamo, and them Texans. If you ain't never been down here, but rule number 1, you gon' respect us. Just fans in my speakers, new one drop, they bout to bless us. I might right through the SWAT, playing just fans right through your spot. Look, and I don't know what you thought, but right here, dog, we gon' rep the squad. Got HU, I might fit it, then on my jersey, you gon' know where I'm from. This Houston, Texas, still rolling heavy, stay rapping, baby, we